A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events as the 2024 presidential election approaches, former President Donald Trump is currently leading Vice President Kamala Harris in a number of critical swing states, according to a recent poll conducted by AtlasIntel. This survey reveals that Trump is favored in North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, with the margins of victory expanding in several key areas. With less than a week to go before Election Day, the stakes have never been higher for both candidates. In Arizona, Trump enjoys his largest lead, with 52.3% of likely voters supporting him compared to Harris's 45.8%. Nevada also shows Trump ahead, with a 51.2% to 46% advantage. North Carolina, where both candidates campaigned vigorously over the weekend, sees Trump leading at 50.5% versus Harris's 47.1%. The Republican nominee is also ahead in Georgia, where he holds a 50.1% to 47.6% lead. However, it's worth noting that several of these states remain within the poll's margin of error, indicating a potentially volatile race. In Michigan, Trump is at 49.7%, while Harris trails slightly at 48.2%. Similarly, in Pennsylvania, Trump leads with 49.6% compared to Harris's 47.8%. The closest contest is in Wisconsin, where Trump is at 49.7% and Harris at 48.6%. Overall, the poll shows Trump leading Harris by 49% to 47.2%. AtlasIntel has gained a reputation for accuracy, having successfully predicted the outcomes of all swing states within the margin of error during the 2020 election cycle. However, the political landscape remains fluid, and new data is emerging daily. In a surprising twist, another poll released by the Des Moines Register indicates that Kamala Harris has taken a narrow lead in Iowa, a state that has traditionally leaned Republican in recent elections. The Register's poll shows Harris at 47% among likely voters, while Trump is at 44%. This represents a significant shift from the previous poll conducted in September, where Trump held a 4-point advantage. Pollster J. and Selzer noted that this shift was unexpected, stating, "It's hard for anybody to say they saw this coming. She has clearly leaped into a leading position." The Iowa poll, conducted from October 28th to 31st, falls within a margin of error of 3.4%. Despite this lead, other polls, such as one from Emerson College, still show Trump with a commanding 10-point advantage in Iowa. Historically, Iowa has been a battleground state, having voted for Trump in the last two elections. In 2016, he won with 51.15% of the vote, and in 2020, he increased his share to 53.09%. The state has also seen fluctuating support between Democratic and Republican candidates over the years, making it a key area for both campaigns. The Des Moines Register poll also included responses from independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who dropped out of the race in September but remains on the Iowa ballot. His presence has seemingly affected the dynamics of the race, as he garnered 3% of the vote in the poll. Harris has made significant inroads among independent voters, particularly among women, which is a critical demographic in this election. The poll found that women support Harris by 56% compared to 36% for Trump. As the election approaches, both candidates are ramping up their campaign efforts, with Trump expected to target Harris's record on jobs and economic issues, while Harris is likely to emphasize her stance on women's rights and healthcare. The remaining 9% of respondents in the Iowa poll indicated they were undecided or would vote for another candidate. This uncertainty could play a crucial role in determining the outcome of the election. The campaign trail is heating up as both candidates prepare for the final push before voters head to the polls. With the political landscape shifting rapidly, every vote will count, and the results could hinge on the turnout of independent and undecided voters. As we head into the final days of this contentious election cycle, it remains to be seen whether Trump's lead in the swing states will hold, or if Harris can capitalize on her recent momentum in Iowa to sway voters in her favor. The stakes are high, and the race is far from over. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.